are. You're upset.
Why do you do this to me, Catherine? Why do you let Robert Scorpio do this to you? I had you solidly booked on a comeback tour from coast to coast.
I know how hard you've been working on this.
And why do you cancel it?
Because Robert says it is not safe for me to go out on the road now.
Robert says, since when do you let Scorpio tell you what to do? You're missing the opportunity of a lifetime because Robert says...
He was acting on his official capacity as police commissioner.
Well, I am advising you to get him out of your life before he does any more damage, all right?
Put a lid on it. After all, this
And
girl...
let him ruin her life. He's trying to control you, Catherine.
No,
That's not true. That's
he
not...
saved my life, remember?
He will never let you forget it. He's been trying to control you from the moment he stepped into your life.
No, well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to hear any more of this. What do you want from me, Claude?
It's not what I want. Catherine, it's what you need. You need your life and your career back on the track. Now, I'm going to book another tour, and you will play it, please. And then you come back and do what you're supposed to do. You marry Paul. The poor man is losing all his hope.
What do you mean?
You push him aside, Catherine. You're pushing him aside. I don't know how tolerant a man can be when he sees Scorpio's intrusion in your life, let alone how he bullied his way into your bedroom.
Well, Paul has been very understanding.
And what does he get for it? Nothing. I don't know how he can stand it.
Well, Paul is a little bit angry at me right now.
Well, rightfully so. Look, Catherine, if you don't want to consider my wishes on this, think of him. Think what he's gone through. And after all these years, he does deserve that little bit.
Okay, I was going to call him anyway. I'll just invite him for dinner.
Oh, not tonight. Robert's coming.
He can come another night.
No, I fixed his favorite, Irish stew.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Mary.
What? I've never been
You're
ashamed of
rooting for this
anything in my
down
life.
under Dick Tracy.
Dick, how dare you
You're
call
telling him
that?
what to do to get to Catherine.
Oh, if there's one man who doesn't need anybody to tell him what to do, it's Robert Scorpio.
Oh, Mary, please, back to your kitchen and pay attention to your Irish stew.
Oh, pay attention to yourself. You put us all in a stew.
Hello?
Ah, it's Katherine. Look, I know how difficult this has been for you these past few days.
Do you? I was beginning to wonder if you even thought about it.
Well, yes, I'm calling to apologize. I know I've been rather difficult and distant, and I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
I wish it were that easy, Catherine.
Well, please let me try and make it up to you. I'd like you to come to dinner tonight.
Dinner tonight? Oh, I don't know. This whole thing's been so hard on me, Catherine.
Oh, come on. Please say you'll come. Look, come early so that we can talk, all right?
Well, I'll have to think about it. I'm just not sure I'm up to it. But thanks for your invitation, huh? I'll see how I feel. It's about time I played a little hard to get.
It'll make her all the more penitent and eager for your forgiveness.
Yeah, look, you'd better get dressed and get out of here. You should never come here in the first place.
Excuse me?
You shouldn't have come here. You know as well as I do that Scorpio has got us under surveillance.
Look, you can play hard to get with Katherine, but not with me. So you go ahead and have your duty dinner with the lady. But first, you're going to make love to the woman who wants and needs you the most.
Half of them all until you're married.
And the rest to yourself. You didn't come any too soon. That one's doing a dance on Catherine's head.
Then I'll have to rescue her. Bonjour, mademoiselle, and you too, Claude.
Spare me the fractured French, would
That
you
wasn't
please?
too bad for a foreigner. The old boat coops came out.
Hello, Robert.
I hate to leave you to his mercy, but I do have business to take care of.
Oh, good. Well, then I'll walk you out. We'll talk about this Washington trip. 'Cause I'm
it is...
just-
Robert, you are staying for dinner, aren't you? You didn't forget.
I thought you might.
Oh, no. I fixed a feast fit for a king.
Oh, and I've left the throne back in the bedroom.
Oh, you naughty majesty.
Busy lady.
Yeah, too busy, you know. Just... Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I haven't figured out whether you're annoyed that he left or I arrived.
Well, neither. I've got a lot of things on my mind right now, okay?
Good, so have I. And they all center around some questions. Now, I'll try to make this as painless and as brief as possible. Have a seat. What do you know about this portrait painter?
Very little. I am not interested in the man or his private life. I think that's his business.
Well, now it's mine. They found him at the wrong end of a knife yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does this mean you'll open up and talk to me?
I don't know very much. I mean, he was pleasant. He just didn't say a lot. Oh, God, this is horrible.
Well, tell me, where did you meet him?
I, was at some exhibit, I think. The man was following me around. I almost had the poor guy arrested.
Why didn't you?
Because I found out that he was making some preliminary drawings for my portrait. He was a friend of Paul's.
Of course, Paul commissioned the portrait.
Yeah, so he just neglected to tell me about it.
Interesting, don't you think?
Oh, I resent that.
You resent what?
What you're thinking about Paul. It's clear to me that you think he had something to do with this poor man, and you're accusing him
I'm
just
not
like you
accusing
Claude.
anybody. I'm trying to assemble the cast of characters in this whole mess. Now, tell me, was Althea ever in Paris with you?
No.
Did she and Paul know each other before you met? Had they ever met before at any occasion?
Wait, just hold it right there. You're acting like there's this huge conspiracy surrounding me with these people that I know.
Your word, not mine.
Oh, sounds like a pretty bad novel.
Yeah, well, truth is always stranger than fiction.
Okay, just full of cliches. There is no substance to what you are suggesting.
Maybe not yet, but I'm still digging. No poor pun intended.
Let's just leave Paul and Althea out.
I think
all
there's
right?
something you should know. I've done some checking on your cousin Althea.
I don't want to hear any more of these accusations.
I'm not accusing anybody for
Well,
the second time.
Sure sounds like it to me. And you're just grasping at straws. You have nothing else to go on, so you're going to malign the last living member of my family and the man that I intend to marry, and I just won't stand for this.
Robert, pay her no heed. You're on the right track. I know you are.
You heard.
Oh, I couldn't help it. You know, I never did trust those two.
And apparently she trusts them with her life.
Oh, but we can't let her do that. I worry about her so much. If only she'd listen to you. I've seen the way those two look at one another.
Well, don't you worry about Paul and Althea. I'm having them very closely watched.
Not now, Althea.
What's the matter with you?
Look, you should be thanking me and not taking that attitude.
I won't let you dismiss me like this.
Althea, please. Look, you know we can't take this risk. Scorpio's probably watching every move we make.
That's an excuse.
It is not an excuse. It's sound thinking. One of us has to keep our wits about us.
Oh, tell me something. Is that the reason why all of a sudden you're playing it safe? Or is it really because you want to go to bed with Katherine?
Just get dressed, will you?
Answer me.
I said, get your clothes on and get out of here.